Hey everyone, welcome to the Smashy Business Show. I'm Warid Ahmed.
And I'm Abdul Majid.
And we are live from Step Dubai today. The weather is so lovely. I'm not even joking, but every single time that I look, somebody's like holding a coffee cup. There's so many businesses here, Keepers, Ocean, Smashy businesses here. Like I truly cannot like describe the energy that's here.
Everyone is smiling. Everyone has a big smile on their face. I think last night everyone got through a scare that maybe there's rains or anything will happen.
Yeah.
But it's quite breezy, windy, and the best part is there's fountains on the sides. They're like small rivers. You can smell the fresh air and the green grass and everything.
It feels really nice to be here.
And we got a really nice back set and everything this time.
And me and Majid are so excited after the show is going to end because there's going to be a keynote by Ali Al-Mazrouri, the Minister of State for Entrepreneurship. So that's going to be really exciting to hear what she says, because I don't know if you know this, but basically as the Minister of Entrepreneurship, she basically works for the Ministry of Economy. And she works very closely with His Highness Sheikh Mohammed, His Highness Sheikh Hamdan. So it's going to be really interesting to see her perspective. And by the way, you know what I discovered? She actually has a lot of businesses. So she actually developed something called Food Stirs. There's also Just Falafel. So she herself, Alia, she's an entrepreneur. So that's why I'm really excited to hear her speech.
In UAE, that's the good part. They make a minister who knows what they're doing.
Yeah.
That's the craziest best part. Just some partners, we were talking about it. We have Hub 71 here, In5, all of them are startup incubators. Like you can go set up your startup there. Cargos is here. We've done work with them. We've worked with Cargos. MBC Media Solutions is here.
Oh wow.
Dubai Chambers, digital part of them is here. Ignite is a startup from Government of Dubai. They're here. Paymob, Vigo. IMI is here, International Media Investments. Sky News is here, The National is here, CNN Business is here. Our competitors, we'll beat them for sure.
Because IMI is here today.
Yeah, we'll beat them with a lot of great content, don't worry. Minitech is here, UDrive is here, Rove, Print, Souk. There's a long list. You can go to Step website and see what's happening.
What I'm also noticing, it's that like even with the food, there are specific stalls that are literally at every single summit. Like for example, Mazen Kanan's House of Pops.
It's always there.
It's here today.
Yeah.
It's here everywhere. You know, even like yesterday when I was at University of Birmingham, Dubai, they had a stand there.
Nice.
How have they managed to scale into every single location? I almost find it creepy, Majid.
That's the interesting part about House of Pops. I've eaten like 2 or 3 flavors of their ice cream.
Yeah.
To be honest, they're not like 20 or 10, life-changing, as Wood said very nicely put. But again, the marketing,
so good.
The promotion that it's organic, there's 0 calories, the whole packaging of that ice cream makes you feel like you're eating something special. So that's the important part about it.
And by the way, for Mazen Kanan, his story, it's so interesting because he went to Shark Tank Dubai to actually need the funding that he needs to grow the brand. And I remember he was talking with conversations with Lulu. And Majid, you know that he
Lulu
said
Khazin is coming also here.
No way!
Yeah. She has a talk with
exciting.
Shark Tank Dubai judge Eli Khouri. So both of them will find you some good content from their talk. Yes.
But Majid, basically she was talking to Kanan, and Kanan said that when he went to Shark Tank Dubai, he was told that I should only ask for 1 million dirhams. But by the way, he asked for 10 million dirhams.
Nice.
And guess what? He received
Mazen
it.
is a good businessman.
He got it. He's a really, really good businessman. In contrast to what they said about him in the past, like Mazen is not fit to run the ice cream business. However, if you literally everywhere that you look, House of Pops is there. But anyways, let's get straight to business for today. For this first one, I'm not sure if people are going to be really happy about this one. I'm really sorry about this, guys. I know it's a good morning today, but basically, Dubai's prime residential property values are expected to rise 9.9% in 2025, and this is like the highest growth among like 30 cities according to data by Savills. And this is actually an increase from 6.8% in 2024. And the UAE, what's beautiful about this story is that it's outpacing London, it's outpacing New York. However, I know that this is not happy news for all of us. I know that rent is literally the largest expense for everyone in this country. Really, it is.
The funny thing thing is still that this civils list, it had a very nice comparison. First of all, obviously 9.9% best increase predicted in 2025. But when I saw the list of per square meter, Dubai was on 14th spot.
Yeah.
So even now with this much increase, Dubai's prime luxury real estate is still cheaper than a lot of cities. So I remember Kabir Joshi, one of the guys from Vantage Properties, he came and he said this very interesting thing, that even now Dubai is cheaper than a lot of cities. So the bubble that everyone talks about, that maybe Dubai will go down, the property prices will go down, the market will crash, it will not happen because the whole world, nearly 13 more cities are still above it. So Dubai has the ability to grow more, become bigger.
You know what it also is, Majid? It's the fact that, okay, although like rent, it's a large expense, let's admit it. People can find safe haven in other goods. Like for example, we mentioned this story before. Basically, this news was released that the UAE is going to stabilize prices for like certain goods like milk,
9
eggs,
items,
and like these prices, they're not going to change. They're fixed, and for them to change, like you have to receive a lot of approval from the ministry and from the government. So that's what I like. Like yes, rent
so for
is
6
expensive.
months they're stable.
Yeah.
And even with Ramadan coming, that's the very funny part. Sorry, but to cut you off, but we have to mention Ramadan because Ramadan is coming. With Ramadan coming, everyone knows that as soon as demand goes up, prices go up. But in UAE, those 9 things, their prices will not go up. It's impossible to raise their prices. So imagine, that's the kind of like humanitarian government that we have, that we think about the common consumer, the normal people.
Yeah,
first
of course. So I feel that there's a safe haven for other people, in spite of the fact that rent prices are going up. That's a natural process, and I feel like it's just going to keep happening because, like, you know, like Majid, as like a person, as you're growing up, of course you compare the prices of what you used to pay for 5 years ago to now. You know, even when I go to the groceries, by the way, the amount has increased for what I need, and it's normal. Secondly, for our second topic of the day. Honestly, you know, this one's a big one for me because I love Saudi Arabia's public investment fund. It's a lovely fund, so much so that America wants their own. They want to be just as rich as them. So the news here is that SURJ Sports Investment, a Saudi public investment fund company, has actually secured minority stake in DAZN, the global sports entertainment leader. Now, if we know Saudi Arabia, and we know it's been recently happening where, you know, they've pitched all these great players like Ronaldo, Benzema, Neymar. They brought them over for a lot of money. Al Hilal lost $100 million on Neymar for just playing 42 minutes. You know, sports has become a big thing. They're even actually going to host the World Cup in 2034. Yeah. So they're going to host the World Cup soon. They even like recently announced this $5 billion investment to develop a Saudi basketball league. So, you know, this investment in this global sports entertainment leader, it's great because of the fact that, you know, we can see that Saudi is transforming and they're focusing on sports.
And this deal, mainly, this was reported like last year in the mid. It's been happening that this will happen, this will happen, this will happen. It didn't happen. Then PIF actually sent out a statement in October last year that, oh no, we're not talking about it. There's no discussions. So they denied it clearly. But recently, in December again, Bloomberg reported that, oh, they're talking about it again. And finally, we saw that SURJ Sports Investment, which is the sports investment arm of PIF, they finally made the deal. They didn't tell the money that they've invested in DAZN. But Bloomberg reported it's in the region of $1 billion. That's a big amount, and they're just buying, I guess, hardly 2 or 3% or 10% at max because it's a minority stake. So it's a good investment. DAZN has 200 markets on its list. They're into nearly every sport that you can talk about. So it's a very good investment which will bring return not in the form of only money, but in the form of more limelight for Saudi sports and the league.
And you know, like Majid, when you said this word limelight, I feel like more people need to realize this. I remember I was having this conversation with like a bunch of friends where, you know, someone was like, damn, like, you know, who cares if, you know, Al Hilal lost money from Neymar, you know, because of his injury. He didn't play, but he got like more than $100 million. And he went like, who cares? Al Hilal has like so much money. Like it's peanuts for them. And then, you know, someone else jumped in and they were like, it doesn't matter that they have so much money. It's about that limelight. You know, like Saudi, I feel like it's truly becoming such a like a center for sports, and people see its importance now more and more. And by the way, more companies are moving to Saudi Arabia. Remember that rule that basically came out that if you're a company and you want to operate in Saudi Arabia, you need your own regional headquarters.
If you want government contracts, so you have to have an office in Saudi Arabia now, a regional headquarters.
Yeah.
So let's see.
We'll see, indeed. So we told you about sports. We told you about rent prices. Finally, of course, we always have to tell you about artificial intelligence. So Elon Musk has finally unveiled Grok 3. And what's really interesting is that what Majid Masad, the Jordanian-American entrepreneur, had to say about it. So he actually phrased it, but he also showed skepticism because of the fact that right now, not everyone can actually access it. So basically, you need like a premium subscription. And you know what they're saying that I find really crazy? It has like 10 plus computing power in comparison to OpenAI, so ChatGPT.
Grok basically beat OpenAI, Anthropic, Gemini, and Claude also, and Perplexity also on, it's a very technical thing, but they beat them on puzzle solving. They beat them on writing algorithms. They literally beat them on anything. There's only one thing that Grok 3 wasn't able to beat them at, and that was forgot completely. But on nearly, if you count it as 10 metrics, 9 Grok 3 beat them. So it's like the best AI according to Elon Musk, his words, that this is the best AI
Of course,
right
he's
now.
going to phrase his own self. It's his
and
own
they
company.
sat for like 1 hour and did the whole live demo of it. The only thing that they're focusing now, they have to improve, is the voice feature, which they said they'll launch in a month or two. So OpenAI has a voice feature, ChatGPT has a voice feature, you can talk to it.
You know what's also really cool is that Amjad Masad himself, he has this software and it's called Replit. And the reason why it's so cool is because you can actually use Replit to literally create anything. Like you can make your own ChatGPT, you can make your own games.
You can make a calendar app, you can make a game for your kids. You think this game is not doing enough, they'll make another game. But so there's a lot of things that you can do from it. And Replit also has an AI agent, which is called Replit AI agent. It's like ChatGPT, you just go write, I want a software for this, and they'll give you the code and you can just run it and see the game come to life.
We're going to get going now, guys, because we really want to catch up with Alia Al-Mazrouri, the State Minister of Entrepreneurship, her keynote. We're really excited for it. But have a lovely day, everyone, and take care. And please, if you guys want to come meet us, please come to STEP. We're right here. We have a booth. Come say hi.
At Arizona State University, we've made online education better, smarter, and more personalized so you can go further in your aspiring field.
I decided to pursue medicine once I realized that ASU did have the online program for biological sciences. You're still required to learn the same curriculum. You're still being tested on the same content that anyone would be tested on in person. The comprehensiveness of the program prepared me so well for medical school.
Explore over 300 programs at asuonline.asu.edu.